commencing to come daylight here in the Great Northwest. We are headed out to a job this morning. I'm driving the little mouse mobile, as you can see. Victor's driving my pickup, getting ready to meet up with the rest of the crew, and then we'll head on out to the job site. See you there. Thanks. Bye. Well, I'm going to do this from the car because if I don't, you won't be able to hear anything. The wind's blowing pretty bad out there. So, give you a little idea of what's going on here. I got my fancy little chainsaw chaps on here, my little saw get up, and I've been out there chainsawing, and the rough part about this is this hillside. It's pretty steep, and climbing up that hill chainsaw is not near as much fun as it was 30 years ago. And by the way, our next job, well, not our next job, but one of the upcoming jobs is that orchard over there on the mountain. I've got this zoom, somehow I got it in the settings and got it on slow, so it zooms in real slow, but anyway, you get an idea. That's another job we're going to do in that upper elevation orchard. But what's going on here? My window's fogging up. Victor's way down at the other end of this road. You can see this one row's grafted already. And somebody asked me, a commenter asked the other day, why do you graft cherries all the time? Do they grow on new wood each year? And no, that's not the case. And I graft cherries all the time, but I don't graft the same cherry trees all the time. I graft for different growers. I contract for different growers, and I have a lot of steady clients that I don't do their work every year, but when they need me, they call me. And the thing is, what we're doing is changing varieties. That's why we're grafting these cherry trees. There's various reasons for grafting. Most commonly, just to change the variety from one that is that they can't sell, they're not making any money on, to a more profitable variety. We graft them over to something that'll pay the bills. And they either have to rip out this orchard and plant new trees, or call somebody to graft it, and they call me. So I can graft these trees for far less money than it costs to pull all these trees out and replant a different variety. I can graft them for less than just the cost of the tree, and they don't even have to think about all that labor and the cost of what it would take to do that replant. So this particular scenario, the reason they're grafting these, this was a mix-up in the nursery. He bought all these trees and they were supposed to be a particular variety, and in harvest time, when the trees began to produce well, they got to the warehouse and started packing the fruit, and called him up and said, what are you trying to do? You're mixing these other varieties in. And well, he wasn't trying to do anything. He didn't know. He just bought the trees from the nursery and thought they were what they said they were, but it happens. Bundles get mixed up when they're digging trees and whatnot. So that's the deal here. This was a mix-up in the nursery. There's trees scattered throughout there that are not the variety they're supposed to be, but since we're going to be in here grafting, he decided to change it over to a different variety anyway, and I think the nursery's helping him out a little bit on the cost because of their part in this, and then he's picking up the rest of it, but I don't get into that. I just X them out per tree and away we go. So I might set the camera up here. Really not a whole lot to see. I'm just chainsawing trees. It's pretty boring. So anyway, that's what's going on. We're grafting today. It's grafting season. Talk to you later. See you. Bye.